Alright, here's our drawing exercise number 3. So as usual, for each drawing exercise we have part 1 and part 2. So if we can compress it, or if we still have time, then maybe we can compress the two parts in just one video. Okay, and as usual, we are going first to analyze the object or the given activities. So we are going to check the forms, the shapes, maybe there is some sort of symmetry, and also the dimensions, and if there are nodes. So we are going to check all that. So right here we can actually notice that the object is actually symmetrical about the y-axis. So along the vertical axis, that's symmetrical, or along the x-axis, that's also symmetrical. And concentric circles, we have here a lot of circles, and even here. So we have a circle also here in this 80 diameter units, and at the sides we have also circles 20 and 32. Also the distance are given, and also we can notice that we have a line, a straight line right here. So that line should be, must be in tangent. Okay, so tangent lines, and we also have tangent lines here, tangent lines and tangent lines, or we can do mirrors if you'd like. So what else? Also trim commands will be using that. Okay, so let's get started. So first I'll go into my visible lines layer. So I'll draw the circles. So type C, press enter, and then specify center point. We have 40, 52, 64 and 80. Alright, so we'll do that. So D is 40, then again center, then type D, type 52, then again C, specify center point, and then type D and 64. Okay, and then what else? Type again, and D and 80. Right, so those are my circles. And then next one is, we'll do the circles, or we can just make a line. So type L from the center point. We'll make this line 60 to the right. So we'll turn your ortho mode on. That's F8. Right, so the distance is 60. Right, and then next is construct circles again. On these sides we have 20 and 32. So type D, 20, and then again type D, and then 32. Right, so let's move this object. Okay, so the next point is we must create a line that's tangent to this and that circle, that 80 diameter circle. Sorry, 64 diameter circle. So we'll make a line. This one is the 64 diameter circle. We can also check that. Right, so that's 64. Okay, so make a line. So type L, then specify first point. So what we need is a tangent point. So we'll check this snap settings, and okay, that's already checked, but we can't actually see it here. So you can just type tan for the tangent so that we can isolate that object snap. So tangent to this first point, and then we also need a tangent point, so type tan again. So like that, and then press enter. Or you can just simply let's try turning this off, turning the quadrant. Okay, so type L, and then okay, so you have to turn off many object snap settings. So I think the best way is really to just simply type tangent to isolate that object snap. Okay, so once again, so type L, and then specify first point. So let's concentrate it to tangent. So tangent to this, and then tangent to that. Okay, now let's check if this matter. If we start from this point to, from this circle to that circle, we'll check if that matters. So L, then tangent here, and then tangent here. Okay, so in this case it doesn't matter, but there are cases maybe that it matters, or in you should start from should be counterclockwise. Okay, so now let's do a mirror command. So I'll mirror this, right? Mirror. So type mi, select objects to mirror. So I'll select these two circles, and then here's my center, my mirror line. So press enter, because that's by default. No, we are not going to erase that object because we are needing that object. Okay, so again we will mirror this line into the sides, and later on into the bottom sides, or you can construct a line if you'd like. That's also fine. Okay, so mirror, so press object, then select first point of mirror line. So that's our mirror line, and then there we go. Okay, again, for these lines we will mirror this so that we can have a lines at the bottom. Okay, so that's the fastest. Although you can actually construct a line tangent here and then tangent there, or tangent here and then tangent there. So there are many ways you can actually do that. Okay, so next one is we need a line here that's offset. So we must construct a line and then offset it 5 above and then 5 below. Okay, so I think before we did the mirror, I think that's we should have done that, but anyway, so that's it. And then I'll we'll do offset. So we'll offset this 5 units above. So type O for the shortcut of offset. It says specify offset distance. So type 5, then press enter, select objects, and then click the direction, and then select objects. Okay, we'll mirror this once again. Okay, so that's it, and then we'll do the trims. So trims tr, so we'll do this. Okay, so that's the trims. Okay, and what else? We also need to trim this, trim and that, also this and that, and also this. Right, and there we go. I think that's I think we're done. Okay, so the next step is to put center lines. So go to our center lines layer, and then annotate tab, and then click the center marks, and then click this, maybe the outermost circle, or maybe type U for undo. Okay, so it won't work, so just press escape, and then type U for undo. I think you should have a center lines over here. Okay, and also here and here. Okay, so the next is we'll put dimensions. So home, and then go to our dimensions layer, and then linear. We'll put dimensions or linear dimensions here. And then all the diameters. So diameters or radius, right? We'll use diameters if it's a full circle, and we'll use radius if it's maybe here. We can just use radius. Right, so that's radius, or radius, and then you can use radius. So instead of using diameter, I think we can just use radius for objects not having a full circle. Okay, and also a distance. This offset distance, we will be needing this. Okay, so we are done. Okay, next showing exercise is this. So first thing to do is to analyze the given activity. So we can see actually symmetrical objects with respect to the center. That's actually a polar array. So we'll just have to construct one portion of this drawing, this, and then just rotate it. Okay, so first I will construct this circle and then this portion. So let's do that. So again, go to our visible lines layer and then C for circle. The diameter is 30. So 30. So specify center point. Diameter is 30. Okay, next is we have 31 and 15. So I think I'll just construct a line. So the line is 45. Okay, so circle again, then diameter is 15, and then diameter is the 31. Okay, so next is we have a tangent line, but that tangent line is tangent only to this circle, but it goes to the center of this this side circle. Okay, so type L to specify first point. So the center line, center line, the center of this circle to tangent here. Okay, so we already have this object snap tangent. So just click that and then press enter. Okay, so next one is what else? We must have some radius, but there is no given. Oh, sorry, there is. It says R10 6 times because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so we must have this circle right here, or fillet. We'll try, but I think the best option here is the circle. So circle, then TTR, tangent radius. Okay, so you can click that if you'd like, or press C for center for shortcut, and then specify here T for TTR. So T, and then it says specify point on object for first tangent. So tangent here and then tangent there, and the radius R is I think we have 10. So type 10, and there we go. Right. So next is I'll just mirror this. So type MI. Then here's my mirror line. So turn your ortho mode on. So press F8 and click the second point of the mirror line, and then we'll do the trims. Okay, so TR, or let's delete this first because we don't need this. So TR for trim, press enter, select objects to trim. We don't need this. Anything that we don't need, you just have to delete. Okay, so far so good. Okay, next one is let's do an array. So type AR, or you can actually click here if you'd like. Select. Okay, so type AR, then select objects. So I'll do this selection window so that it will be faster. Okay, and then press enter, and then click polar or type PO. Let's type PO, and then press enter, and then specify center point. So here's our center point, and the number of items is just 3, right? So there we go. And then next is we have to construct this circle. So this circle is, we have a radius of 40 and a radius of 50. Okay, so C for circle, and then center point, then R is 40, so since the default is R, so you just have to type that, or um, okay, so C again, so R 50. Okay, so then we'll do the trims. So we'll trim that, and then we'll just select this and delete. Although you can trim one by one if you'd like, but I think this one is faster. Okay, so I think that's already done, and we also have to check some intersections. By the way, you can type regen to regenerate the drawings, but I think we just have to trim this. So TR, type TR, then okay, so we can't trim that because it's already blocked. So again, explode, type type X, and then enter, select the blocks to explode. So, and then let's trim this. So type, press escape, then trim TR, trim, also trim this and trim that, also this and that. So I think we are now done. So we don't have ranges here, so I think we are really done. Okay, so next step is to put center lines. So here's our center lines, and then what else? Annotate. Click center mark button, then this one also. Okay, and then this center mark, we have to array this, polar array, click, and then polar, selects center point, and then items 3, and then press enter. So that's all. And then also this line, so center from this to that. So let's check again the layers. They should be center. Okay, so that's our part 2 of the drawings. Okay, so last step is to provide dimensions. Okay, so diameters, we'll draw this. We'll put diameters here, in this circle and that circle. And right here we have radius, so this must be radius. So you notice that if we just use this radius command, we don't have this 6 times, so you can just double click this if you'd like. Double click that, and then just type 6 times, maybe provide some dash, and there you go. Okay, what else? The radius here, this one is radius, and this one is also radius, and also the distance. Okay, as well as the angle. So the angle is 60. By the way, we did the array because the total angle is actually 360 degrees. So if you divide that by 3, what you get is 120 degrees. So that means from this end to this end, that's 120 degrees. From this end to that end, that's also 120. So how do we know that that's 120? Because the given angle is 60 plus 60, so that's 120 degrees. So 120, 120, 120. So the total is 360. So if in case, let's say in your assessment, the given here is not 60, then maybe the array is not the commands that you should be using. So that's why you have to also do some analysis, the computations that we need, or that we do in basic engineering. So you'll be needing that. Okay, so I think we're done, and that's all.